Hello and welcome. So today we're doing something a little different. We're checking out a preview map. This is Cerberos-34 Mission 1. This is an introductory mission that has no triggers implemented so far. Take a look upon the map and enjoy the artistical effort put in so far. View it as a stroll in the park. Triggers will be updated in later on. Mission 1 content. Wapenveld Sector? The planet is uninhabitable due to low oxygen percentages at the surface level. Strangely, however, at a depth of 200 meters below the surface, air pressure and composition is mostly comfortable for humans to breathe. The planet is inhabited by 60% of Dutch colonists, forming the majority. The colonists are, however, put on a international organization with the primary language English. However, you'll find plenty of Dutch references around. Recently, reports have shown that sectors within the Wapenveld region are cut off from the main communication net. Furthermore, increasingly alarming rumors are spreading of bloody massacres in that region, though the culprit is unknown as of yet. Due to the Federation, colonists and miners working subterranean, they are under the impression that the bugs won't discover nor settle on Cerberus ever. There seems to be a new threat native to the planet at first thought, but that seems to be entirely wrong, as the arachnids found a way to dig into the cave systems and start their invasion. Well, I definitely liked the introductory lore. That sounded pretty cool. Sounded like they put a lot of thought into it. But yeah, so what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be wandering around, looking at everything on this map. It is a pretty dense map. So considering how dense this map is, I'm sure when they do get around to putting triggers in it and making it an official mission, it'll be a massive map as well. Or a massive mission, rather. But yeah, already, just in this introductory area, you can see the amount of attention to detail here. It's wild. It's wild, the amount of things you can do in the editor. Hey, look at that. They got futuristic cars and everything.
Affirmative. Move out. On the move. Affirmative. Roger that. With me.
Alright, so we're going down the street here. We've got a turnoff there we could go down, or we could go investigate more down the street. How about we continue down as far as we can? Okay, it's not very far. We can't go that far down Main Street.
Move out. On the move.
Let's check this area out then.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Move out. Yes, sir. Move out.
Very curious. Yeah, this area is so dense with like things visually. Man, you could do some cinematic stuff with this. The guy sitting around his rifle troopers and everything. You could make not only like a really cool mission in this to play, but you could do full-on machinimas in a zone like this. Okay, so this little bit here looks like it leaves the city. Yeah, so we already know the context that all of this is supposed to be underground. It does make me wonder how this is here then.
Yes, sir. Move out.
Maybe the vehicles can... Maybe the caverns are so big that you can fly in them? Maybe?
On the move. With me. Roger that.
But yeah, the idea of doing an entire subterranean city is pretty neat.
Roger that.
I definitely want to get to more of the city. I think we managed to find the least interesting part so far, which is just standard caves, but we'll get the caves out of the way
Roger that.
so we can go explore the rest of the city.
Me. Yes, sir. On the move. Roger that. On the move.
No hives or anything. Oh, there's a bug layer.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Move out.
But yes, I've seen other maps on the workshop like this,
On the move.
except those ones, like the Codes to Mars map, there's a separate
With me.
version of that is labeled a template map, which I'm surprised nobody has
Move out.
actually used those yet. Like,
Roger that.
the creator of the Codes to Mars map made it, made a trigger-filled version of that map, but there's that one, and then there's another one as well.
Sir.
All right, we'll go back. We're going to finish exploring the caves, then we'll come back through here. But there's another one as well. The Codes to Mars map is also very well done visually. It's a very nice looking map. And there's one more that I can't remember exactly what it's called.
Sir.
Maybe it's got tower in the name, but it's another very good looking
On the move.
template map. Which what a template map is
On the move. Standing by. With me.
the creator has made it and put it out there for the purpose of other people
With me.
to make
Listen up.
trigger-filled missions with, as long as they credit them, right?
On the move. With me.
So it would be neat if somebody took them up on the offer and used those two.
With me.
You could do some pretty neat things with them.
Roger that.
But this is not one of those. This is just a preview. This is not a template map, but it feels the same in the sense that it's unfinished and we're just going around exploring. Yeah. Look at all this though. Look at the detail put into just like this one pathway here. Look how good this looks. I always get amazed because like a lot of the maps are really well done, obviously, when it comes to Starship Troopers Terran Command.
On the move.
But then I see something like this and
With me.
it really surprises me what you can do with that editor. Like,
Roger that.
the amount of detail you can put into, the amount of
Roger that.
possibilities that Slytherin baked into that editor
On the move.
is truly wild.
Standing by. On the move.
Yeah, let's get like the street view.
Move out.
Let's get the street view so we can like appreciate
On the move.
all of the details as we're going through.
Move out.
It would be a lot more inconvenient. Like, this main road looks pretty nice to drive down. This one. But if you, like, took your car... Yeah, how do you even get over here? Do you gotta... I guess you drive through here. It's a restricted area. You gotta, like, show your card or whatever. And go down here. Obviously, people are dead over here. It looks like... Because we already saw guards and everything over here. It looks like this area is still going to be pretty much operating as it should. And then you get over here and things have already gone to shit and people are dead.
Listen up.
But yeah, driving down this road would be much more inconvenient. This is like driving down the roads in a major city,
Yes, sir.
which is not a fun thing to do.
Move out. Roger that. Move out.
Hey, these guys will be alive over here, though. That's nice.
Roger that. Affirmative.
Oh, I see. This is the other side of the blocked road we came upon.
Move out. On the move. Sir. Affirmative.
I wonder how many repeating things. If we like really paid attention, yep, here we go. I was gonna say, because all these signs and all that, like, they add a lot of artistic variety, visual variety when you're like looking at this, but of course there's only so many, right? So you gotta hide things, like how we saw bar here and this thing, and it's like, oh, you look, and there's a competing bar right here.
On the move. With me. Affirmative. Roger that. Yes, sir.
Okay, this big giant door doesn't open,
Move out.
which of course it doesn't. It's the edge of the map.
With me. Affirmative.
One thing's for sure, it's gonna take a while running all the way back to the other side.
Listen up. Roger that. With me.
Uh-oh, I can't see it all back here.
Yes, sir. With me.
Okay, kind of seems like you're not supposed to run back there.
Yes, sir.
It looks cool, though. I like this structure thing, whatever it is.
Affirmative.
Maybe this is supposed to be an elevator?
Yes, sir.
Like,
On the move.
for example, if this campaign, because it's a subterranean campaign, if this was meant to visually show you going to the next level up in a zone like
Yes,
this.
sir. With me.
But yeah, it doesn't surprise me that
Yes, sir. Roger that.
this does not have triggers yet.
sir.
Just like Codes to Mars has triggers, but the second one does not.
Move out.
I see this kind of thing happen a lot, where people that are really good at this kind of
Yes, sir.
aspect of it,
Listen up.
they
Affirmative.
want to keep doing this aspect of it, right? Like, they're really good at making the maps visually, and they just want to do that. You know, they just want to keep doing that part, and the trigger part is a lot less appealing to them.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if that's the case with this particular individual, but
Affirmative.
I have seen that plenty of times, so I would not be surprised if it was the case.
On the move.
A lot of the time,
Yes, sir.
it could be their specific expertise
Roger that.
when it comes to game development, is the visual aspect of it like this.
With me.
They might have even done this just for portfolio's sake, you know?
Affirmative.
Gone like, oh, look it, I'm a level design. I'm doing visually appealing levels like this is my specialty.
Listen up. On the move.
Here's my map that I made,
Roger that.
kind of thing.
Move out. With me. Yes, sir.
Another bug layer.
Affirmative. On the move. With me.
We have already explored
Move out.
like half of this place.
On the move. Yes, sir. Move
Let's
out.
go up here. We'll save this way, because it looks like this way might connect to over here. Possibly, maybe not, but
Sir.
we'll stick to going over here.
Sir. With me.
You know, I've been meaning to actually check out the editor myself. Like, I briefly checked it out when it first came out to see just how it worked, the capabilities of it and all that, to see
With me.
what was possible with it, but I've not actually sat down and tried to make a map on it. And you never know, I might actually try and do that eventually.
On the move.
I've been putting that off till
Standing by. Roger that.
I actually finish
Affirmative. Standing by. Roger that.
like all of the
Listen up. With me. On the move.
Okay, that one doesn't open.
Sir.
Until I finish all of the maps that are currently available, but there has been so many
With me.
that I have had
Move out.
I've had things to do
On the move. Roger that.
consistently for a very long time.
Listen up. On the move. Move out.
Like, it's truly been,
Yes, sir.
it certainly surprised me how many maps have been created for this already.
Affirmative. On the move. Roger that.
I certainly did not expect
With me.
so many maps
Move out.
created in such a short period of time that I would be
On the move.
covering this content for for seemingly indefinite months, right? It's
Troopers,
like,
listen up. With me.
it's like the time frame of when I will run out of maps to cover.
Roger that.
The list is always extending.
On the move. Affirmative. Yes, sir. On
Right,
the
because you
move.
could say like, oh, there's X amount of maps left on the
Listen up. Move out.
on the workshop that I haven't checked out, so surely there's only X amount of days that I have left to cover these maps.
Sir.
But then more show up,
Yes, sir.
and then the DLC's gonna drop, and more maps are gonna come out after that. It's like I said, that's truly
On the move. Troopers, listen up.
a
Roger that.
potentially indefinite map situation. But this is pretty cool. This might be
Yes, sir. Move out.
either the start of the level or the end of the level, depending.
On the move. Roger that. Listen up.
I definitely would not be surprised if this elevator was the start or end, though. It would make sense for it to be either.
Troopers,
With
listen
me.
up.
Sir.
Affirmative. Roger that. With me. On the move.
Okay, so now we have checked out all of this.
Roger that.
Let's go down here.
Sir.
Affirmative.
I really like this section. This kind of like double layered mezzanine up here kind of section. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, it'd be neat if you could actually walk up here, but you definitely can't. But it's neat that they let you do it visually.
Standing by. Affirmative.
I think we have pretty much seen everything in this area.
On the move. Move out.
Yeah, we just get to see the office of whoever was running the place.
Roger that. On the move. With me.
All right, now starts the long jog back. We have successfully checked out this area. Now showing Starship Troopers. Yep, the movie's getting advertised everywhere.
Troopers, listen up.
I wonder, seeing the Starship Troopers sign made me think of it. I wonder if people had the choice of getting a good remake of Starship Troopers, the original movie,
Listen up.
and like the potential of, if they remade it well,
Roger that.
it could potentially like spark a new franchise, right? Like a new set of sequels.
With me. Yes, sir.
Would people rather have that,
Affirmative. Move out.
or would people rather have
Roger that. With me.
like a good sequel? Something that actually acknowledges the other movies.
Listen up.
Roger that. Affirmative. Yes, sir. With me.
Okay, we have finally found something that leads all the way back.
Move out. On the move. Yes, sir.
Sir.
Roger that.
Standing
On the
by.
move.
We have not checked this out, so we'll do this.
Move out. With me. Yes, sir.
But yeah, like
With me. Move
like
out.
sequel or reboot.
On the move.
And maybe the fact that
With me.
the sequels did not do that great financially might influence some people's opinion on this, but the original is such a classic and it's what everybody loves, right?
Move out.
That maybe
On the move.
oh, it looks like we couldn't go over here.
Roger that.
We can't go over there, then.
Move out. Affirmative.
We can't go there, then we're gonna go over here. I think that's the only place we did not check out yet. It was over here. But yeah. Considering, like, I really like Starship Troopers 2, and there's aspects of 3 that I really like. And I think Traitor to Mars might be my least favorite, but I also really like Invasion. And there's definitely, well, I mean, Roughneck Chronicles did not get a second season or anything, but people also very much like that. I wish I had seen it when it was new. Because back then, I think I was watching, like, Beast Wars and that kind of thing. I didn't actually see Roughneck Chronicles when it was new. So I didn't get to enjoy it through, like, the eyes of being young and appreciating it the way I could. But I still like it, but yeah, back to what I was saying.
Roger that.
I wonder if people would rather have the reboot or a sequel. Like a true Starship Troopers 4, but it wouldn't be able to be called Starship Troopers 4, right?
Listen up.
They'd have to call it something else.
Move out.
But, like, it would have to respect and acknowledge the rest of the continuity as being real and have happened.
Standing by.
Affirmative.
Would people rather that
Affirmative.
or
Yes, sir.
a reboot?
Affirmative.
I don't know.
Sir.
Move out. Roger that. Yes, sir. Move out. Roger that.
You probably couldn't do the sequel reboot kind of idea.
Yes, sir. With me. On the move.
Like,
With me.
where you go, okay, it's a sequel to Starship Troopers 1,
Standing by.
but 2 and 3 didn't happen.
Roger that.
That could potentially be interesting, but I don't know if,
Troopers, listen
With
up.
me.
I don't know if people would be all about that, but maybe they would.
Listen up.
Move out. On the move.
You also could potentially just do a sequel.
On the move.
It would be hard to do a sequel in the universe, but like not acknowledge any of the existing cast. That would probably be pretty hard to do.
Roger that.
But they could potentially do that as well.
Affirmative.
Man,
Roger that.
I am noticing a problem on this map.
Yes, sir.
My PC sounds like a jet engine right now. The more of this map that I uncover,
Affirmative.
the more my PC sounds like it's gonna explode.
Troopers, listen up.
Roger that.
No map has made my PC sound like this on Starship Troopers.
On the move.
I heard my PC sound like this since the days of playing Total War Warhammer 3.
Move out. Affirmative.
My PC,
Roger that. Yes, sir.
like it's making me feel anxious here on my PC right now. It is freaking out. But granted, we are seeing a lot of cool stuff. There's like
On the move.
like the beginning, all the way up till now. All of this is
Move out.
extremely well detailed. It's really cool how you can freely put all this stuff around like this to make this look like a legitimate traffic jam like that and all that.
Listen up.
Yes, sir.
It's very neat.
Sir.
With me. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
But yeah, it absolutely worries me.
Roger that.
It absolutely worries me for the full release of this map, though. This is without any bugs on it.
Move out.
Without any bugs on it, my PC sounds like it's gonna explode.
Roger that.
Sir.
Affirmative. Roger that. Affirmative.
Yeah,
On the move.
for context, even Last Bastion,
With
when
me.
we did that one, with all the insane amount of lag and all that,
Roger that.
even that did not, like, rev up my PC like this.
Move out. Roger that. Yes, sir.
Troopers, listen
With
up.
me.
Standing by.
Roger that. On the move.
Yeah, this is an incredibly dense map.
Standing by.
Roger that. Affirmative. Roger that.
We seemingly have checked out like 75% of it.
Move out.
Can we even go over here? We seemingly can.
With me. Roger that. Yes, sir.
Or not.
Affirmative. On the move. Roger that. Yes, sir.
No, we cannot. Okay, going this way. We gotta hurry.
By.
With me.
We gotta hurry and look at the rest of this map before my PC dies.
Yes, sir. Move out. Yes, sir. Move out. Roger that. Yes, sir. Move out. On the move. Troopers, listen
Roger
up.
that. Listen up.
Roger that. Affirmative. On the move. Yes, sir. Standing by.
But yeah, recently,
Sir.
I mentioned this in a different video, but
Listen up.
Affirmative.
oh, we found a different way to get in here. That door didn't open, but we found this way in.
On the move.
Sir.
Recently, I found out that Alien
Move out.
has had like 5 or 6 short films that were made
Yes,
that like are completely self-contained.
standing by.
Move out. With me. Yes, sir. Move out. On the move.
They're completely self-contained. They don't like have to do with any of the movies, the Alien movies or anything.
Affirmative.
Ooh, I see. We can't go over here.
Yes, sir. With me. Roger that. Yes, sir. Roger that.
They're completely self-contained. This is a nice like sewer area though. I like this what it's doing. They're completely self-contained, nothing to do with the movies. Besides that aliens are in them. And it would be nice if we got stuff like that for other franchises. Like, it would be nice if we got something like that
Listen up.
for Starship Troopers. Like, the Aliens one almost felt like
Troopers.
student films, but better.
On the move. Yes, sir.
They felt like a high-end student film, if that made sense.
Move out. On the move.
Which,
Yes, sir. Affirmative. On the move.
there's been stuff like that that has done very well in the past for other franchises, like Mortal Kombat notably is one of those. This is a dead end. This is gonna be a long hike to get out of here.
On the move.
Oh, my PC's revving up again. I can hear it. But yeah, Mortal Kombat is a good example of that. The Mortal Kombat Legacy series got funding, but Mortal Kombat Rebirth was the thing, the director, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Kevin Tancheron. It looks like that. Don't know if that's how it's pronounced. But that guy. That's how he got it funded, though, was presenting that to WB. I think it was WB at the time. I think NetherRealm already was, Midway was bought out and rebranded as NetherRealm by WB by then. But yeah. Rebirth is really good, though. It's a shame that when they funded it, it was obvious that, like, as the people paying for it, they were like, no, you can't do all the cool stuff. You can maintain, like, the essence of Rebirth, but actually, no. They did not maintain the essence of Rebirth. They put in a lot of stuff that Rebirth did, but they certainly did not maintain its essence. But then again, that Kevin guy had to have had money. He couldn't have just been like some random guy, because he was able to afford Michael J. White for that movie. For Rebirth. for something being like the caliber of a small student film almost. He got guys that were in Hollywood movies, you know. Michael J. White's not like a small, I mean, certainly he's not like the biggest actor in the world, but he certainly was not somebody that was going to come cheap. But this is derailed considerably, but all I'm getting at is that Mortal Kombat Legacy 2 had Casper Van Dien in it. So surely you could probably do the same thing for Starship Troopers, right?
Roger that.
Somebody doing some small
Yes, sir.
student film like features
On the move.
set in the Starship Troopers world.
Troopers,
With
listen up.
me.
You could, as long as they had enough money, however much he got paid to be in
Move out.
Mortal Kombat Legacy 2,
With me.
then you could surely
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
get him in a Starship Troopers 1.
Sir,
On the move. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Roger that. Move out. On the move.
listen up.
Affirmative. Move out.
This is neat though. This is like a prison area. It does a good job of actually looking very much like a prison. I see. This is the actual prison area, and if we had gone this way, we would be able to overlook it.
Move out.
Maybe that's like their cafeteria area. Oh no, wait. This is probably their cafeteria area. Or this is like the yard. Can't tell.
With me. On the move.
Wow, look at this. You can actually do like very detailed cells and everything.
Affirmative.
Very neat. Workout equipment and everything.
With me.
Very cool.
On the move.
Almost. We're like 80 or 90% of the way there now. You know, it's a shame that, like, film schools probably frown on this. Like, when you're supposed to do your student film for film schools and all that, they probably don't like you doing that. If you were just like, hey, can I do
Standing by.
can I do my student film project set in the Starship Troopers world? They probably wouldn't be about that.
Standing
With
by.
me.
I see, we've got scientists. That's never a good sign. You got prisoners mixed with scientists. Who knows what they're up to?
Yes, sir.
Doing experiments on them and whatnot.
Yes, sir. Move out.
Sir,
With me. Affirmative.
Okay. Guards overlooking another prison area. Pretty neat.
With me. Affirmative.
Yeah, I only say they probably would not be about it,
Affirmative.
because I know
With me.
writing teachers are also not about that, right? Like if you were doing a writing project and they wanted you to do a,
Yes, sir.
like if the assignment was write a short story
On the move.
that's like horror and sci-fi, right? If you went to that teacher and were like, "Hey, can I make my story set in the alien universe for my horror sci-fi story?" They would not like that.
Sir.
At least the majority wouldn't. I've never encountered one
Me.
that would be about that would actually let you do that.
listen up.
Roger that. Affirmative. Roger that. On the move. Yes, sir.
I see. This is a different city
On the
street
move.
over here that must be cut off from the others.
Roger that. Affirmative.
Ooh, this is actually like the city in ruins area.
Move. Move out. Roger that. Yes, sir.
They must have fit almost everything possible that was available in the level editor onto this map.
On the move. With me. Yes, sir. Roger that. Yes, sir. Roger that. Affirmative.
All right, they're on their way. We only have, like, this little bit to explore. We just gotta come down this hallway, get the full view of this, and then come down here and see whatever's there, and then we're done. But yeah, if you were doing, like, a small-scale project like that, like, short film set in Starship Troopers world, they would have to be, like, very specific, right? It would almost have to be, like, not in the war setting, because there's no way you'd be able to do it in the war setting in, like, a short film
Troopers,
kind of thing.
With me. Roger that.
Like, that kind of scale just wouldn't be practical for a short film,
Roger that.
budget-wise or anything else.
troopers,
Yes,
listen
sir.
up.
But you could do, like, maybe, like, some propaganda ads, or,
Roger that. Affirmative. On the move.
or something like life outside the military, something like that you could do as well. It'd be neat.
Out. Yes, sir.
I'm just throwing out ideas. I'm just throwing out ideas, because, I mean, there's, like,
Sir.
Roger
there's a
that.
ton of
With me.
other fan films out there,
On the move.
whether it be Star Wars or anything else. There's a lot. I don't know
Affirmative.
how many people watch those kinds of things,
Move
like, that
out.
would be
On the
watching
move.
this, that would watch those kinds of things, so they might not be
With
aware
me.
of how many there are, but there are a ton.
Standing by.
On the move. Affirmative. With me. Affirmative. On the move. Yes, sir. Move out. With me. Move out.
Okay, there's more over here than I thought for the final area we had to explore.
On the move.
Oh wow, there's a whole cave system over here and everything.
With me. Move out. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Look at that. There was actually more to see than I thought.
Affirmative. On the move. With me. Move out. Roger that.
Let's see, what's up here in the final area.
On the move.
Man, the bugs would really have to squeeze through here.
Yes, sir. With me. Roger that. On the move.
Imagine being a tanker that has to get to the city through there.
Affirmative.
That would be a hassle.
With me. Roger that. Yes, sir. Move out. Roger that. On the move. With me. On the move. Move out.
But yeah, if I was a film teacher,
On the move.
not like I'm ever going to be one, but if I was one, I would encourage them to do stuff like that.
Sir.
If someone was like, I want to do a Batman short film, I'd be like, yes,
On the move.
do it. We need more Batman short films online.
Troopers, listen up.
Roger that.
But all right, we have made it to the end of this preview. I hope you have enjoyed this preview look at this map as we wander through, and I found things to rant about for the entire time. It definitely has a lot of potential. It's really cool, everything that we have seen here. I definitely am looking forward to the finished version. And we will see. We'll see if that one almost sets my PC on fire as well. But alright. That's where I'm calling it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.